channel presence on TV. Your brand can have a channel presence on TV. Yes, your brand can be a channel on TV. PSI TV has a TV channel presence on Roku TV, Amazon Fire TV, and Vita TV. We also build apps for Apple TV. And your brand can have a TV presence on any of these platforms. Are you ready? Thank you for joining me today, live or later. Let's talk about having a competitive advantage. Your brand as a TV channel. Yes, your brand as a television channel, and probably for much less than you think. Trudy Bierman here of Influence Media PSI TV. Let's dive in. We're going to look at what the Bible says, research what it says, YouTube versus TV, some channel samples, Black Hollywood, maybe, getting started with a TV channel for your brand content, and the perks and monetization that can happen. We do this show weekly, live on YouTube, 10:30 a.m. Eastern, and we talk about all things media, particularly TV media, and anything else on the topic of influence and reach. The Bible says in Matthew 5, verse 15, neither do men light a candle and put it under a bushel, but on a candlestick, and it giveth light unto all that are in the house. Now, the word light means to illuminate or to show the way. Men do not light a candle and put it under a bush. When we light a candle, we basically have become the guide. We are shining light on a situation. And for many of you who participate as guests on PSI TV or watch PSI TV, you offer a solution to someone. You are shining a light. Now, that solution could simply be entertainment by way of your book or your music or your skit videos or whatever. Or you have a business solution, or you're a coach, so you're offering life solutions or tactics for business, whatever. When we light that candle, when we have this solution for others, the idea of putting it under a bushel or hiding it makes no sense. I'm not going to dive into the whole theology of this verse, but I just want to use it as a wisdom point to say, when you have a solution for someone's situation, or even a lifestyle upgrade, which is a huge solution, because a lot of people, I don't know about you, but I don't live to work. I work to live. And when I work, it's to enhance the quality of my life. So a luxury item or a lifestyle upgrade is an absolute solution. So when you have a solution, why would you hide it? You want to put it up on a candlestick. In other words, elevate it. Because the higher the light goes up is the more space it can illuminate. So we need to illuminate, show the way to all that are within the house, all that are within our sphere of influence. I hope you are energized to bring your offer to the world. That's one of the things that TV does very well. Research says that when we have a product placement on television, we can have a hybrid message that reduces resistance. When you reduce resistance, people are more open to being persuaded. And messages are thought to increase brand knowledge and brand attitudes due in part to the association of the brand with a character in the television show. I've used this research before, guys. It's peer-reviewed research. Many academics have contributed or verified this document, and the researcher was himself an academic. When in the show Top Gun, Ray-Ban had Tom Cruise wear their their glasses in Top Gun. Ray-Ban just exploded on the market. People were buying Ray-Ban left, right, and center. But product placement happens in other ways as well. So when a guest comes on PSI TV, for example, we are placing their product before our audience, but we're doing it in a not in a salesy pitch, not in an ad or a commercial type of experience. It is more of a fact finding. We take the role of the prospect, the person who you are trying to reach, and we ask the questions that they should be asking to just completely crush the objections and make your offer a no-brainer. So that is another way of reducing the resistance and enhancing the persuasion. Now, guys, a lot of what I share about television works for YouTube and other video platforms as well. So don't think that everything I say is TV locked in. It is video primarily. So if it works for video, it will work for the YouTube platform. It will work for Vimeo. It will work for your channel that you produce videos for. Okay, that is the research. Here is another thing that I found online. Goldman Sachs, as you guys know, are one of the top economic and news providers. Goldman Sachs is also a financial house. They're always doing research so that they can advise their clients. Now, they have found that the creator economy is huge. The creator economy is not just videos, but it includes videos, the blogs, the social media posts. That is all part of the creator economy. But the creator economy is having some new issues. They're asking, is YouTube's ad revenue decline a wake up for creators? You know, YouTube ad income is one of the big pieces of the income for a lot of creators, but YouTube's ad revenue is declining for these creators. So what Goldman Sachs is realizing is that it's caused an increase in creator-owned businesses such as products, subscription services, and paid communities. It's forcing creators to build their own sustainable business. If you've ever been in Facebook jail, if you've ever had or known anyone who's had their content just blocked on YouTube, then you will have an idea of what we're talking about here. Not only would that cause their income to drop because their presence and their content has been blocked in some way, but in general, the revenue from ads are declining. So what is happening is creators are no longer just counting on platforms like social media, Facebook, Instagram, YouTube, to share their message. Many creators are now creating their own platforms where they own the platform. So when you have a website, that is your digital real estate. Television is still in that place because television has not so far been censoring the content that we put up. We have not had any censoring so far. They do have the right to, but they don't. But also, we also create mobile apps for our clients. That's another real digital real estate that you can have. So creators are no longer just counting on social media platforms to distribute their content. They are now being forced to create and build their own platforms. So when you have your own brand channel on television, that is huge because YouTube has a presence on TV. Isn't that interesting? Before I get to this, YouTube has a presence on television. This is a screenshot from an Apple television. PSI TV built this channel for Apple TV, but looky, YouTube has a channel on television. Why? Because YouTube understands mass distribution. YouTube understands influential reach. YouTube understands the value of a TV presence. Do you? Recognize the value of a TV presence. Can you imagine, just like this brand here, you could have your brand channel that when you click, it opens up all your content sitting right beside Prime Video, Netflix, all of these top brands sitting right there. That is the value of what we're talking about here. What I like to tell people is if you can YouTube, you can TV. If you can YouTube, you can TV. In fact, if you have a YouTube channel, you probably already meet the minimum qualification for having a television channel. And within 30 days or less, we can have you up on Roku, Amazon Fire, Apple TV, whatever your desire. Let's just watch this quick video here. To make sure. If you can YouTube, you can TV. That's one of our ads that we run on our television channel. We don't really have ads on PSI TV, one or two that just basically say Beyond TV. It's our personal ad that just reinforces our message, our brand message. A lot of you are thinking, oh my gosh, this has got to be brutally expensive, because a lot of you are familiar with media expenses. This is a clip that I found. I won't go to the link because it takes me off this page, but this is what a lot of you are familiar with. A month-long commercial package on TV, a 30-second ad spot costing anywhere from $25,000 to $100,000, depending on where that ad is placed. If it's placed in like a huge channel, okay? So if it is placed in, that is not what it costs with PSI TV, I can say anyways. Now, I will say that I am highly competitive. I know who my competitors are. I know what they charge. I know what they offer. And guys, not only are we competitive price-wise, why? Because we're one of the newer players to the game, and we're looking to get a chunk of that pie. We're looking to dent the market. We're looking for name recognition. We're looking to show up everywhere that people begin to know the PSI TV brand. One way that we can achieve that is by making us a very competitive option for you. But not only are we competitive in price, we're competitive in our a la carte options. And most importantly, guys, unlike those other brands that you could potentially go to have your TV channel put up, the likelihood of you talking to the owner, to the producer, is slim to none. You're likely to get a lower level receptionist or something that passes your message along. But I am the face of the business. My team handles the back end. I deal with the front face of the people that we work with. I deal with the customers. I am the one you're going to meet and talk to. I let my team handle the back end. I don't have others representing the brand, at least not yet. You are going to interface directly with me. I hope that matters to you, because it surely matters to me. My time is worth a lot. So you can have your channel as a button on a television platform. Roku, Amazon Fire, Apple TV, Vita TV. You can have it. And when people click on your channel button, it is your content. This is not that we're putting you inside of PSI TV, guys. This is the difference between when somebody has to go to, say, a Vimeo platform to then find your channel, or a YouTube channel to then find your YouTube channel, because you're going through somebody else's gate. It's like going into an apartment building to find your unit versus you are the building. That is the difference between having a channel on a YouTube and having a channel on television. Your channel is going to sit like the building, not like an apartment in the building. This is huge. That product placement, when your channel button sits right beside a Disney, a Netflix, a Hulu, guys, that is huge. That is huge perspective. When your prospect turns on their television and sees your brand, or if you just happen to be a guest on PSI TV and they see you on TV, it is huge. Their perspective of the value of you and your brand will go up. You know why? Because YouTube is free. Anybody can be on YouTube. And you don't have to be a player. You can be an absolute joker and be on YouTube. But you're not going to be a joker if you're on TV. The perception is going to be you're a baller, you are authoritative, you have credibility, you have presence in the industry. That is what having your channel button on television is going to do for you and your brand. Now, these are just some of the channels I have built. I have built many more. But for the sake of time, I would just want to quickly show you Live Your Message TV, one of the brands I built. Okay, so here it is on the channel Roku store. Live Your Message TV. There we go. Live Your Message TV. Okay. Same for On Watch. Same for Pets Frenzy. Pets Frenzy is also on Apple TV, like I showed you before. So you can have your own channel. I've done it for many. And then here's the thing: whatever niche you are in, you can have a channel. So let's search for Bitcoin. You know, if you're a Bitcoin person, lots of Bitcoin channels already on TV. Guys, you're already going to be in the middle of the pack. This thing, I've been talking about this TV thing for a while, and only some of you have taken me up on it. And you're going to miss the boat. You're going to try and come in when it's just as hard to stand out. You need to come in now where you are one of the few in your space, because you won't be the first anymore. Let's do law. Let's say you're a lawyer. Let's do legal. I don't know if legal is a good word. Here we have some legal. Let's do coaching. Okay. Lots of coaching channels. You're going to be missing the boat if you wait too much longer to have your channel presence on TV, guys. When YouTube just came out, it just being there would make you popular. When Facebook just came out and people started to repurpose it for business, the earlier takers were the ones who blew up. When you come along after the big crowd, you're just another one in the herd. So you really want to jump on while your presence will still be noticed. Okay, I am encouraging you to consider that. Now, we have been told by some of our clients, oh my gosh, just like Tyler Perry, PSI is part of the long needed creation of a Black Hollywood. Kinda, sorta. And what do I mean by that? PSI TV, the channel, has a specific type of content, and that content does not tend to be entertainment. Even if we talk to entertainers, we talk about the business of their entertainment. But because we build channel apps, we are contributing. So let's go back for a minute to On Watch TV. On Watch TV. On Watch TV has entertainment style content. So we built this channel. It is an African American who owns this brand channel, and he has music videos from up and coming musicians who are trying to break out. He has some people who have made these little skits. You know, they take their little cameras and they make their little skits at home, and they produce something, and he is giving them a platform. So PSI TV is contributing to that because the barrier of entry to television has been high up till now, and we have been breaking that barrier down. We have been giving ordinary folks a real chance at having a TV presence. The barriers have been broken down by PSI TV. You no longer have an excuse as to why you cannot have a TV presence. So what is it going to cost you to build a channel on television? Now, like I showed you before, many of you have the television ad costs in your head because television really had a very high barrier of entry. And those prices are still out there, guys. And I'm very much aware of those prices. But like I said, I had that same barrier that blocked me from bringing my content to TV. But I really wanted to be there. For one thing, YouTube hadn't existed when I wanted to bring my message to TV. And I grew up in an era where I saw what TV did for evangelism and for brands back when I was in Jamaica and when I first moved here, long before YouTube became available. I needed to bring my financial message out to the public, and absolutely I went and checked out television, and I kept at it, and I did have my shows up on cable TV. But guess what, guys? Cable TV is becoming a dinosaur. All the big name brands that have channels on cable TV have a presence now on Roku TV, Amazon Fire TV, Apple TV. They do, because cable TV is going to disappear. So what does it cost if you do business with PSI TV? That is the key thing, guys. I can't tell you that this is the cost across the board. I can only tell you that we have made efforts to take a very, very, very slim profit margin, only to make sure that we don't completely ditch this thing and leave the business. We still have to feed our family, okay? But we have such a very, very slim profit margin because our first goal is to have a presence in this industry, that people will know the PSI TV name. And we're going to bring on so much content from people who had no chance to be on television before, that we will make an absolute impact on your life, on your income, hopefully, and on bringing more minorities and the underserved to a bigger platform. Your message deserves a bigger platform. TV is huge, guys. And even though YouTube currently has probably more reach, because any joker can be on TV. And when you go through the YouTube gate, YouTube is ding, 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 just barraging you with so much distraction that anyone going to YouTube now, and you really should be there, we're there, you can get so lost in the vortex, in the hole, the big black hole that YouTube is, that your content can get absolutely lost. For a channel, this is different from having a show on PSI TV when I interview people. That is different. This is when you're going to have your channel button now. There are a range of packages because we have the a la carte. You can add to the packages as you go along and as you grow. We have what we call our get started baby step package, right? And it's basically for the year. This is for the year now. This is not one time. For the year, it may cost you for the whole year 1 month's rent. Okay? For the whole year, 1 month's rent for you to have a channel presence. I don't want to use numbers because I want to make my shows evergreen. So we will keep our price in that range, whatever that range is for the economy at the time, because inflation's always there. But you can get started and have 1 whole year of TV presence for the cost of an average 1 month rent. And I'm not talking in New York. I'm talking in Tampa, Florida. Our rents are not as high as some of those places. In fact, we're still under the average rental in Tampa, Florida. And for the entire year, you can have a television presence for the price of 1 month's rent. Now, there are additions that you can put on. You don't need to start there, but some brands are luxury brands and they are not going to be a Walmart product, okay? And they want to have the add-ons and all the bells and whistles. Even so, it would cost you the equivalent of 1 year's worth of car payments for the decked out channel. 1 year's worth of car payments for a decked out channel. And for most businesses, if you are making any kind of profit, that's very doable for you. Very doable for you. Okay. So 1 year's worth of car payment will give you 1 year's worth of our highest package option with all the bells and whistles. You have your own portal. You can upload, take down all of that with that. So that's a price range, guys. It's very doable. 1 month's rent for 1 whole year of a TV presence. Come on, guys. Come on. Don't tell me you have an excuse. Now, Once you have a channel, you absolutely can monetize it. You absolutely can monetize it. And like I say, guys, whatever I'm sharing with you now, you know, if you don't want to be on television, I promise you, you can still use this information I'm giving you for your YouTube channel. You can monetize the same way you can monetize your YouTube channel. A lot of it is a carryover to monetizing your television channel. But when you get a television channel through PSI TV, we will show you many more options than what are shown here for monetizing your television channel. But clearly, you can, if you have a television channel and you want to extend the opportunity for someone in your sphere of influence, one of your friends, one of your peers, and they know you have a television channel, and just like what happened to me, hey Trudy, can I be on your show? Hey Trudy, can I be on your show? Led to the opportunity for me to leverage that television presence and charge people to have a presence on the PSI TV channel. That's not the same as having your own channel now. When you have your own channel, like PSI TV has its own channel presence. We have a channel presence and we build channels for other people. But on our PSI TV channel that appears on Roku, when you want to be a guest on PSI TV, we do have a charge. Another way of monetizing your channel is product placement. We kind of talked about that earlier when we mentioned the Ray-Bans in Top Gun. Or when I talk about an author and I show his book, that's product placement inside the show. Obviously, also there's ad opportunities. Now, PSI TV has chosen not to run ads on our channel. We have 2 or 3 that are simply beyond TV ads, right? And they're few seconds and they show up very sporadically. But depending on the package you get, you can put ads on your show. In fact, depending on, you can put ads even on the most basic, but there's a way to do it that's a little bit more limited. But if you get a channel with us, we will show you how we monetize our channel and opportunities for you to consider doing the same. Guys, we don't want this to just be an expense. We want to ATM your TV channel. ATM, yes, cha-ching, the money is coming out of the machine, but also ATM for us stands for attention, trust, machine, or attention, trust, and monetization. So that's, you can ATM your television channel. At the end of the day, guys, your prospects have many options to choose from. You are not the only player in your space. If somebody wants a life coach right now and they Google life coach, Google will send them pages and pages and pages of options. If you want a plumber and you go on Google and type in plumber, it will give you pages and pages and pages of options. So when you are on TV and you have a channel of your own and people turn on their television, they walk through the door, they turn on the TV for background noise, they turn on the television to go to bed. TV is a big screen, guys. TV is not that tiny screen with a swipe right mechanism. TV is a big screen. People consume television very differently than they do social media on tiny screens. And it is your opportunity to make your brand stand out. So your next step, should you choose to decide and do this, is to book a chat with us. We need to hear what your channel's all about, how much content you already have, and all of that. So book a chat with us. If you go to the PSI TV Network website, and a link will be here for you in the show, in the description, just go ahead and book a chat. It's a free chat, and it will give us both a chance to meet each other and for you to learn more about what we can do for you and to see if it is a fit for your brand, for your vision of your brand and where you're going in the future. Hey, at the very least, it's a seed planting opportunity. And who knows, I've had people have this chat with me and take me up on the offer 6 months later. Guys, I do not pressure you to do anything, because regret is the worst emotion that I want to trigger in anyone. We'll just have an easy, pleasant chat. We'll make you an educated person. And once you have all the information and your vision for your brand, and if we're in alignment with each other, then and only then will we go any further with that. As it is what we do here at PSI TV, guys, many of you may know I am a doctoral candidate at Liberty University with a research interest in influential reach. So being on TV is a part of the process, but we're not in the TV business, guys. PSI TV is in the influential reach business. So when you move towards influential reach, like having a television brand, you're going to be the one that others want to hear from. You're going to separate yourself from the pack. You're going to be the obvious choice from the pack. You're going to be the first name that comes to mind when they want that thing. You're going to be recognized by people who you don't even know. People have come up to me and said, where do I know you from? You seem so familiar. And whether or not they have seen me on TV, I throw it out there. I don't know, maybe you've seen me on TV. For one thing, it's a great icebreaker, a great conversation starter. And then they may go, oh yeah, maybe they have. And maybe they haven't seen me on TV, but it is a great conversation opener when, you know, that, or we can say, hey, yeah, I'm on TV. I can't tell you what a great conversation it is, an opener, especially when I go to a networking event or other places where I'm meeting people for the first time. And they always ask, what do you do? It is so huge. So you can be seen as a celebrity in your space and be paid as one. I hope this content was of value to you today. Like I said, even if you're not going to be on TV, what I'm saying here, guys, can work for YouTube as well. So we plan to stack the value week after week. That's what we're doing here, stacking the value to you. TV is our primary platform. It's not our only platform. PSI TV is in the business of influential reach. That's why we do what we do. Join us again next Tuesday, every Tuesday, 10:30 a.m. Eastern. We go live on YouTube. And guys, I do respond. If you put a message in the chat, I do respond. I do comment. I do respond to all of you, even the haters. I love haters, so it doesn't matter to me. So if you like this content, please like it, comment, share, subscribe. If you don't, hey, put your hater comment there too. That's fine with me. All right. So Trudy here, I'm super simple to find, and I do look forward to connecting with you.